All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry is in the glow as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because
now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend. Rodney Jameson will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Williams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Randy McHenry will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Randy McHenry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with that, let's bring up the Richmond defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
well, Matty, the defense.
At the plate, Luis Mendoza. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Williams on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Randy McHenry is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it.
Leading off the inning, Brad Lockett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
McHenry is right there, one down.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after.
Randy McHenry will come forward now to begin the seventh inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and A very even game through 6 innings.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit down the third base line. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is...
Digging in to try it again, Barry Whitney earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. On the ground to the left side. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean,
Jim Moore will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Heading out toward shallow right. Jameson giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Fernando Cordero will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here. Well, this might be a throw that he's going to make on a nice sunny afternoon. But here in the wet conditions, I don't think he ever really got it.
Randy McHenry steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This is skied out to deep center field. Lockett racing back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 58 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in. Not really a terrible location at all.
Dustin Perez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And this is all about taking charge out there.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Randy McHenry set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. Whiteside is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Thomas Lowry gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
McHenry going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score. Randy McHenry stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Randy McHenry will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate, but I liked the swing he put on the ball his first time around. Let's see if he can get back to doing that.
And that's through for a hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Barry Whitney will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Tony Black will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Randy McHenry strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Calling for it, Gomez. 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Randy McHenry is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
And it's quickly 0-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. On the ground to third. Adams scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Glenn Adams is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. McHenry coming on. 2 down.
I think we expected.
Randy McHenry will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base.
0-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Down the third baseline. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Digging in to try it again, Vernon Gomez, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Randy McHenry will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game. Randy McHenry will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it wasn't a great game for him yesterday, but I got to tell you, watch out for him in this one. He's been blasting balls over the wall at a ridiculous pace in recent games.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Patrick Kim will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. High in the air out to center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. With a moment now, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody...
In now, Randy McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Striding into the box, Bert Dubé. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch.
Steve Uribe digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-1, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Whitney on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Glenn Adams is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. McHenry is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A look at our line score to this point. Matt Schaefer in now, popped out in his first trip. A pause and the 0-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. Randy McHenry stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Center fielder, Randy McHenry.
Here's a high pop-up. Adams takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
You certainly love him.
Randy McHenry will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Oh, he gets around on the fastball here and drives it out to deep left center field. And this will get over the wall. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 59 on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Thunder rolls in this one.
1 error.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Randy McHenry will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Jimenez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team... Leading off the inning, Randy McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Gone! A solo shot here to left, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot.
Randy McHenry will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Vernon Gomez comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
In the air to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. So stepping in, number 25, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate around third and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run. Teddy Collins is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McHenry has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
This is a big inning here.
Luis Jimenez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Randy McHenry will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gomez over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. Reading leads it. Now to the plate, Stuart Lieber, and he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up.
Man, that was so much fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside-the-parker.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
And with all the runs,
Randy McHenry will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Almost the final out of the ball game, and you know, we've seen guys get rung up for less.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Pinto is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fightin' Phils, 6 runs, 9 hits, with 1 error. They left 16 men on base. For the Thunder, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes.
All right. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Roger Perez will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home has been much better once he gets out on the road. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And with that, Randy McHenry will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Randy McHenry.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 62 on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
I would guess that he would have considered himself fortunate not to have to face this cleanup hitter in that first inning, but I don't think he's feeling too fortunate now because this ball was absolutely crushed.
Randy McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Randy McHenry.
Locke has his target and delivers. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Hemphill is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with Randy McHenry will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Randy McHenry stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Carbajal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is Randy McHenry will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
With the game on the line here, you got to make sure you're going after strikes.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Wow, you've got the bases loaded, and you've gone after 2 straight pitches out of the zone. Should be 2-0 right now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Carbajal ranging into shallow right, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight. Roger Perez comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McHenry has a beat on it. 1 out.
He's put together.
George Sierra struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start things off.
Randy McHenry will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry will be our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 home...
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Randy McHenry will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Randy McHenry.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
Rudy Cortez will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so...
Randy McHenry strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gill there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they... Striding into the box, Sam Callaway. He flew out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Williams ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
And on the mound, here's
Steven Carbajal will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Randy McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 65 for him here as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And this guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that...
Stephen Rich will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home, and he is in there. Phil Gill gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 0-2, here it comes. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on.
Randy McHenry gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, he's not going to like the fact.
At the plate, Stephen Rich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
High and deep to left center field. McHenry ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center as they open up a 4-run lead.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and...
Striding in to start the 9th, Randy McHenry. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple will give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. This is the capper right here.
Rudy Cortez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A runner in scoring position with none out. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Right fielder.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 12-9.
Thanks for
So long,
joining us
everybody.
this afternoon. And please drive home safely.